Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel GH247 News, wherever you are around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back to the channel, the authentic Ghana News channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we are expecting that 2 more flights will land in South Africa. Yes, according to the Ghanaian government, they are waiting for clearance from the South African authorities for the flight to land in South Africa to carry the over 600 Ghanaians that are actually right now waiting to be airlifted back to Accra, Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst the preparations are ongoing, His Excellency, the President of the Republic, was in London, or he is in London currently as we speak. Over the weekend, he met with the Ghanaian community for question and answer period. He delivered brilliant speeches. Questions were thrown at him. He answered almost every question to perfection and to the satisfaction of Ghanaians gathered. Now, from there, yesterday, the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, was in Chatham House. And we know what happens when you're in Chatham House. All the questions were prepared. One of the notable questions that he was asked was regarding South Africa's xenophobic issue. I will not be speaking much here because the videos are there. I want you to watch His Excellency giving specific answer. Look, this man is really gifted. Ghana is blessed to have His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as our president at this time. He was direct to the point and he made it very clear. At a point he said, if all Africans that are migrants in South Africa are to leave today, if the last African migrant leaves South Africa today, will the unemployment situation change? Let me not say much because I want you to listen to him by yourself. And he also indicated that South Africa need help. They need help. He is not there to condemn the South African authorities. He did not condemn them. Rather, he said the diplomatic relationship between Ghana and South Africa is still intact and that South Africa need help. The carryover from the apartheid is what is still affecting them. The people need a change of mindset. They need jobs. Oh, come on. Let me just pause it here because I want you to listen to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and if you have the contact number of Jacinta and his group, please let them listen to this video. Send this video to them. Let them watch it to the end. I'll see you guys in the next one. But please don't go anywhere. Make sure you watch His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, to the end of this video. See you when you see me in the next one.
Foreign attacks, and normally those who bear the brunt are fellow Africans from neighboring states, Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe, and before Nigeria. Lately, Ghanaians have gotten involved. This is the first time we've really had Ghanaians getting part of the direction of attacks. We had a situation where people went on rampage, locked the shops of foreigners, and many of the Ghanaians and other West Africans there come with some skills like nail work, barbering, weaving of hair, the cosmetic and beautician industry. And so when the rampage took place and their shops were locked and it was dangerous to go out because if you were identified as foreign, you could be attacked. And there were even forays into health institutions, and if you were not South African, you were asked to leave the hospital, even if you were ill. It created a very, toxic atmosphere, and many of our citizens rushed to our embassy because they were displaced, especially those who came from Durban and other places. They sought refuge in our embassy. And so at a point we had nearly 200 of our citizens in our embassy. And I mean, it didn't look like the South African authorities were doing anything to try to quell what was happening and also to provide protection to those who had been displaced. And so we had no option but to evacuate our citizens. And so we did a first evacuation flight. We're going to do 2 more to take those who want to leave. It's voluntary. We asked, do you want to stay or you want to leave? And many of them say they feel threatened, and so they want to leave. But I think it's unfortunate what is happening in South Africa. We need to drill down to what causes these flare-ups in terms of xenophobia. I think that there might be some structural issues in there that are a carryover of the apartheid era. And so all of us must empathize with South Africa, or must sympathize with South Africa, and we must help South Africa to be able to drill down and find out what it can do to reduce the unemployment rates amongst the black populations, and to also change the mindset that people who have come to your country are taking your jobs. You know, really, let all the Africans leave. After the last fellow African leaves, is it going to change unemployment among blacks in South Africa? After the last shop has been closed and everybody has left, is it going to change unemployment in South Africa? There's something in there that the South African government must put a finger on and start a process of reforming, so that, I mean, every country benefits from migration. There are lawyers here in the UK, there are surgeons, there are doctors, there are Ghanaian healthcare workers working in the NHS. In Ghana, we have fellow Africans working in Ghana. There are South Africans, there are Sudanese, there are, you know, Nigerians, and everybody brings some advantage. They either bring their knowledge or they bring investments, and I think we should get over this fear of foreigners coming into our countries.
Thank you. On that note, can I thank you for coming to